question is, how do we go about it? Right? Because history hasn't changed. All right. It's just, how can I say, changed uniforms. All right. Changed faces, changed names. That's it.
Also got government funding from our motherfucking tax dollars. We are funding our own demise with this wicked ass system.
They need to hear you again.
He or she was punishable by death, by what we call so-called Christian men and women, so-called Christian slave owners. Let that sink in. Meaning, we were meant to be dumb and stupid and uneducated by law. This is why in slave movies you will see slaves talk like they slow, like yes sir, master, or yes sir. That's why. You know what I'm saying? That was the blueprint. Slavery ended on paper, but the system didn't disappear. Slave patrols didn't vanish. They got uniforms and badges. And they also got government funding from our motherfucking tax dollars. We are funding our own demise with this wicked ass system. The Casual Killing Act, it gets renamed. You know what they call it today? They call it qualified immunity. I told y'all what qualified immunity is. Basically, qualified immunity means if a police officer kills someone, they are protected unless you can prove they violated a law, right? That was already clearly established.
Right? And that's why y'all have constantly heard me say, right, out of all Trump's, policies and laws that he talked about, I was like, giving the police immunity? They already got immunity by law. So how much more immunity do you want to give them? And I'm glad Papa Duck brought this out here, man. If y'all haven't checked Papa Duck out, make sure y'all do. All right.
These officers kill someone, they are protected unless you can prove they violated a law, right? That was already clearly established, right? And in layman's term, basically what that means is if the courts haven't already approved this kind of killing as illegal, then this killing is legal. This is how the courts act. You feel me? That's not justice, bro. That's just permission to give a bitch to kill. That's basically all it is. Back then, the excuse